Is Bitcoin heading to another consolidation down to the 50s? Well, let's break it down in this video, guys. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So, what we are currently seeing right now with Bitcoin is that we are getting into some areas of resistance where we could get pulled down to the trend line that we have been showing on this channel. If you've been watching the live streams, and by the way, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the channel, tuning into these live streams Monday through Friday, and we've been staying pretty consistent, and you guys have been super awesome coming in and giving me your thoughts and all of your observations of the market, so really do appreciate you guys. And so let's get into it. Bitcoin price eyes last dip before October breakout. So why are we going to have an October breakout? Well, we are expected to get those rates cut by the Federal Reserve by either possibly 50 basis points for this particular cut. So this is going to bring us possibly back down into that support line that is hitting at 51,000. Now, why are we marking this $51,000 level? Well, if you see the Fibonacci retracement, we have been getting rejected off the 618, which is at this 58,007. We have not been able to really battle that, only once or twice since we got in these ranges in the end of August, and we've been getting rejected off of that and on a steady downtrend. Now, you could say, okay, there's an inverse head and shoulders that looks like it could be playing out, and if we do get that, then we could get another push up to the 786 here. But I'm looking like it's more on the cards. It's looking like it's more in the cards that we get a retracement back down to this purple box range. And why? So look, if you look at the daily, on Bitcoin, guys, you can see that we have massive support at these levels of 51,000. Now, this is where we had that previous mass support where we started to trade up and break all-time highs before the Bitcoin halving. This has never happened before. So this is what is giving me the indication that we could break down back to these support levels where it's sitting at the 0.236 at 52,000 and the level being 51,000. This could be the breakout point where we actually finally test into the massive cup and handle pattern that is forming on the monthly and weekly chart for Bitcoin. So could this be the last shakeout that actually gets us down into that $51,000 level? So Bitcoin price has been forming these higher highs and higher lows since February. And with this shows a long-term uptrend, of course, but with this analysis and this analysis with Cointelegraph, chart patterns indicate another potential correction towards the 51,000 trend line before the next leg up. So now that furthermore, Bitcoin Chicago Mercantile Exchange with the CME, we've talked about the CME Gap, and it points to a potential correction to that $54,000 level where we have shown you guys that CME Gap. The CME Gap that they're talking about is, if you look at the 4-hour on the CME chart, we have it marked right here. So this is a lot of the times these gaps tend to get filled. So are we getting a consolidation price down back to fill this gap? And if we do not have strength on that chart while we hit that gap, then it is a potential that we could go into 51,000 and then blast off from there. So let's see. So CME Gap analysis has become a popular way to evaluate potential retest areas for Bitcoin during a momentum breakout. And then when these gaps are formed, traders often mark them as a potential support and resistance ranges before trend continuation or reversal. And so we have another analysis here. It's likely time for BTC to wrap up this consolidation phase, which we've just been ranging basically just for the past couple months. It has been in this range, and it's driving people crazy. So history doesn't always have to repeat itself, but we always say it often rhymes. And so what they are thinking of, and what we are thinking that is going to rhyme, is that we have an uptick in October for the Bitcoin price breakout. And why? Historically, when we've had halving cycles in the years that we've had the halving, we've had traditionally breakouts on October, November, and December. So we think 2016, bringing us into the halving. And after that, then we had 2017 really green months, and then 2020 we had the halving. Then we had these consecutive 3 green months, and now we've had the halving in 2024 April, and we'll have these hopefully rhyming consecutive green months. So I'm curious to see what you guys think and where you think Bitcoin's price is going to go to in the short term. We're weighing more on the side that it does get pushed down to that price. The FOMC meeting is on the 17th or the 18th, and Jerome Powell will announce if they are going to be doing a 25 points basis cut or a 50 basis point cut. And I think a lot of the speculation is that they might aggressively cut the rates this month. And so the lead up to that is going to be a little tricky to trade these markets. But guys, if you want to trade these markets, whether the market is going up or down, make sure you're using the links in the description, and you can make some money whether Bitcoin's going up or whether it's going down. But guys, just make sure you are on your plan, you're on your strategy, you are keeping true hard conviction on your plays. And I hope you guys are going into this weekend feeling strong, cool, calm, and collected, because we have some time to go still. The Bitcoin halving year is in play. It's in play. It makes sense that we can compare it to these previous halving cycles. It makes sense that we can follow the trend. We can see how these previous halvings have had this awesome historical data to be able to show us that we are indeed still in the bull market, and the prices that we are looking for are going to be coming in the beginning of 2025, January, February, and March. So guys, get ready for that, and I will see you at the top. Peace out, guys.